In this short video, we will introduce you to the SCADAPack 47xd and 47.4d RTUs, which combine the SCADAPack Smart RTU platform, including its Linux-based rugged edge controller and support for EcoStruxure Automation Expert, or EAE. First, a quick review of the SCADAPack 47xi models that the SCADAPack 470d and 474d are based on. SCADAPacks are rugged remote terminal units, or RTUs, used for process automation, asset management, data logging, and more. They are designed to operate in geographically dispersed, remote, and harsh environments. SCADAPacks combine the communication and monitoring capabilities of an RTU with the processing and data logging power of a PLC. They support open protocols like Modbus and DNP3 Level 4 with secure authentication. The SCADAPack 470i and 474i include a Linux-based processor which is able to run containerized applications, including those created in C or C++, Python, or Node-RED. SCADAPacks can be used wherever remote automatic supervision and autonomous control is required. The SCADAPack 470d and 474d are a specialized type of RTU that includes, using Docker container technology, a distributed Programmable Automation Controller, or dPAC. A dPAC bridges the gap between traditional RTUs and Programmable Automation Controllers. It makes use of the open and efficient event-driven IEC 61499 logic platform. Schneider Electric's EcoStruxure Automation Expert, or EAE, is used for development and distribution of logic applications. You can distribute one application between multiple hardware platforms such as PLCs, RTUs, and VFDs, with EAE functionality enabling configuration of communication between devices. Or you can reuse logic created for one device, for example a SCADAPack 47xd, in another type of IEC 61499 device, such as a PLC or VFD. This supports you in simplifying the development and management of your automation solutions. Also, because execution of the logic function blocks is event-driven rather than cyclic, applications can be more efficient. EcoStruxure Automation Expert can help you manage your automation systems, including hardware, control, and visualization. With EAE, you can create applications for simple sites using only a SCADAPack 47xd, or for complex systems making use of multiple controllers of different types in a single application. The IEC 61499 logic that's developed can be exchanged between SCADAPack RTUs, Altivar VFDs, and Modicon PLCs, as well as third-party controllers. The included logic libraries, combined with those you develop, can be leveraged to help automate engineering and integration tasks. As with other SCADAPack models, you will configure device I/O, hardware functions, communications, and data and event logging with Remote Connect. Protocols supported include DNP3 Level 4, IEC 60870-5-104, and Modbus. But instead of the logic editor functionality provided by EcoStruxure Control Expert, EcoStruxure Automation Expert is used to configure, monitor, and maintain the IEC 61499 logic applications. Additional protocols such as Ethernet IP, MQTT, Profibus, and OPC UA may be implemented through EAE. Also, Web HMI development functionality is included in EAE, allowing the SCADAPack 47xd to be configured as a web server to provide a soft HMI. A common database is shared between the RTU and the dPAC, including the web server functions of the 47xd. Here's a close-up look at the SCADAPack 470d hardware platform. If you're already familiar with the 470i, the hardware itself is identical. And here's the SCADAPack 474d. Just like the 474i, it adds a Model 6607 lower I/O board. You can increase the 470d and 474d I/O count by adding Model 5000 and 6000 series expansion modules. And 47xd can also be integrated with the hot swappable and hardened Modicon Edge I/O NTS Remote I/O. The SCADAPack 47xd hardware is designed to be rugged, As with other SCADAPack models, the 47xd is optimized to operate in remote locations and harsh environments. The ruggedized hardware is designed to operate for many years with low power consumption and operation on 11 to 30 volts DC for sites at the edge. A wide operating temperature range of -40 to +70 degrees, protection from extremely humid and corrosive environments with a G3 conformal coating on the circuit boards, a design that withstands heavy vibration meeting the IEC 61131-2 standard, and with hazardous location certifications including Class 1 Division 2 and ATEX IECEX Zone 2. The SCADAPack 47xd helps to connect site operators to their remote assets, as it can host site-specific web applications. You can develop web applications with the tools included in Automation Expert. Here's an example HMI from our training program. SCADAPack 47xd helps you to provide OT security out at the edge with IEC 62443-3-3 Service Level 2 certification provided by the soft dPAC. It includes support for role-based access control, or RBAC, with optional multi-factor authentication. Other standard IT and OT security tools are also supported, including directory services like Active Directory, tools such as Nozomi Arc, CyberArk, and SolarWinds, and syslog to automatically monitor network and device health. These features enable you to limit access to authorized users while specifying their roles, privileges, and assets of interest, to enable OT or IT security to manage user access and network health using tools you know, help to provide OT security with an integrated firewall as well as NAT to control IP communication, and enhance telemetry communication with DNP3 secure authentication. The SCADAPack 470D and 474D are tested with standard security tools, such as Achilles Level 2 and Synopsys Defensix, to help demonstrate their security capabilities. The SCADAPack 47xd may be appropriate for inclusion in a wide variety of applications. For the initial release, the focus is on the water, wastewater, and renewables markets. This could include potable water distribution networks, wastewater collection systems, lift stations and water wells, irrigation systems, and leakage detection. For renewables, it may be considered for monitoring remote wind, solar, or geothermal sites and substations, for device positioning optimization, and meteorological analytics. 47xd may also be considered for use as a data concentrator or IIoT protocol gateway. Thank you for your interest in the new SCADAPack 470D and 474D RTUs, Schneider Electric's software-defined, distributed programmable automation controllers for remote locations and harsh environments. For further information, please check out our website, se.com, and our other videos on YouTube.